Ada was a beautiful, hard-working young woman living in a small village. After losing her parents at a young age, she was raised by her aunt, Mama Ngozi. Life was difficult, but Ada never allowed hardship to change her kind heart. She sold vegetables in the market, helped the elderly, and was respected by many people in the community. As the years passed, Ada's small business began to grow. People traveled from neighboring villages to buy from her because she was honest and fair. Her success attracted the attention of Chike, a wealthy young man from a respected family. Chike admired Ada's character and soon fell in love with her. However, not everyone was happy for Ada. Ijoma, the daughter of the village chief, had secretly hoped to marry Chike. Consumed by jealousy, she decided that if she could not have him, Ada would not have him either. She began spreading lies throughout the village, claiming that Ada used dark powers to gain wealth and attract men. The rumors spread quickly. People who once smiled at Ada started avoiding her. Customers stopped visiting her shop. Children pointed fingers at her in the streets. Even some members of her own family began to believe the accusations. One evening, a valuable item disappeared from the chief's palace. Without evidence, the villagers accused Ada. She was dragged before the village council and publicly shamed. No one listened to her defense. Cheek tried to stand by her, but pressure from his family forced him to stay away. Heartbroken and rejected, Ada left the village and moved to a nearby town. There, she started life from nothing. She worked tirelessly, selling food by day and sewing clothes at night. Though she cried many nights, she refused to give up. Years passed. Through hard work and determination, Ada became a successful businesswoman. She employed dozens of workers and became known for helping widows, orphans, and struggling families. Her name began to appear in newspapers and on radio programs. Meanwhile, back in the village, problems began to surface. The truth about the stolen item was finally revealed. One of the chief's own associates had committed the theft and had worked with Ijoma to frame Ada. Their secret was exposed when they argued over money and confessed. The entire village was shocked. The same people who had persecuted Ada now realized the damage they had caused. The chief organized a gathering and invited Ada back to the village to apologize publicly. When Ada returned, many expected her to seek revenge. Instead, she chose forgiveness. She stood before the villagers and said, "The pain you caused me was great, but bitterness would only keep me in prison. I choose to forgive because God has been faithful to me." Her words moved the crowd to tears. Chike, who had never stopped loving her, apologized for failing to stand by her during her darkest days. After much reflection, Ada accepted his apology. Their relationship was restored, and they were eventually married in a joyful ceremony attended by the entire village. The woman who had once been mocked, rejected, and falsely accused became a symbol of courage and perseverance. And the villagers learned a lesson they would never forget. Persecution may last for a season, but truth and justice will eventually prevail. Moral lesson: never judge people based on rumors. Jealousy destroys lives, but integrity, faith, and perseverance lead to victory.